Hi, and welcome to Candid Coach Conversations. I'm Kimberly Boyd.
I'm Shantae Montgomery.
We are so glad y'all are here today. Shantae, thank you so much for joining me. I'm super happy, as always, to see you.
It's well to see you.
Awesome. Okay, so to start us off, I want to know what you are most excited about in life right now.
Oh my goodness, there's so many great things going on for me right now. I'm planning my sorority sister's birthday dinner, and so that's exciting. I am doing my first Live Life Fully vendor event today. Um, oh my goodness, I entered a chili cook-off today.
Like,
Cannot wait for the results
like you turned in a sample?
of my chili at my grandkids' daycare, so that's exciting and a brave move. Um, And then this weekend, I will be attending a friend of mine's wedding. So I'm also excited about that. I've never even been to Kansas. So, Kansas, here I come.
What is the weather going to be like in Kansas?
Freezing. Not excited about that. However, the warmth of seeing her glow in her wedding gown and the happiest day of her life will just make it so warm and okay.
Oh my gosh, I totally agree. And I ask about the weather because I too will be at that wedding and I cannot wait. In fact, if I keep talking about it, I'll start crying because I'm so excited. Uh, but I checked the weather again this morning because it keeps kind of changing. So during the day on Saturday, it's supposed to be warmer in the 60s. But then Saturday night, it's going to drop into the 20s. So and I don't own a coat, so that's funny. Okay, it'll be cold, but you're right. It will warm us up simply by watching her. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm happy for both of them. I think it's
Yes,
amazing.
yes.
Yeah.
And she's going to have a new nickname for me, Gigi.
Really?
Yes, her last name will be Guidimo. So Gigi.
Have you told her?
No.
Awesome. That's incredible. Okay, so it does sound like you've got exciting things going on. So congratulations on turning in chili. Have you ever been in a chili cook-off before?
I have been in the chili cook-off before, and I don't understand how I didn't win because my chili was completely gone, and the one chili that won was still there.
Yeah, I've had your chili. It's quite delicious.
Thank you. So
Yeah.
fingers crossed. The cops and local cops and business owners will be judging today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so chili cook-off, and then you're doing a an event today too.
Yes.
What is that about?
Well, my friend was like, she got an invitation to do a vendor event at a charter school. And I was like, wow, that sounds like a great opportunity. So I kind of invited myself,
Okay, good.
which I tend to do.
I love that. And I love that about you. Yes.
And so I was like, wow, this seems like a great opportunity for me as well. And so I was just like, I'm on board to go. So what do I need? So she sent me the Google form to sign up. So I signed up. And glad I did because had I not signed up, she probably would have dropped out like 3 times ago. She consistently drops out.
Okay.
Matter of fact, when I signed up, she didn't sign up and she just forgot about it. And I'm glad I reminded her before it was too late.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Yeah, I love it. Okay, that's super exciting. A couple things that popped up for me as you were talking. I made some notes. Well, first of all, let's start where you ended with your friend. Like she told you about it. You said yes. She said tells you here's the thing to sign up. You did it. She forgot about it. And I love the fact that you did that. And now she's going with you or going also, right?
Yes.
And it
Even
does,
though she dropped out 2 more times.
oh my gosh. And so it does show like that's more proof, if you will, how having an accountability partner really does level us up. So when we tell somebody, this is what I'm working on, or this is what I'm going to do, just telling that one person has like another level of accountability. So I love that. And you talked about inviting yourself. And yes, I absolutely love that quality about you. And I'm curious, have you always been the type of person that's invited yourself?
Great question. I can't remember or recall yes or no. I know more recently I've gotten out of my shell and I'm like, a closed mouth don't get fed. So if I don't ask, then it doesn't happen. And I have no one to blame than myself. I think, oh, my turning point with that was um probably growth day. Like my first growth day event. And I don't know. I think you did invite us and opened it up to us. And then I just didn't and let you know that I decided to go last minute. And I missed out on opportunities because I didn't vocalize, hey, I want to go and hey, I'm coming. So now I'm just like gun ho, all in.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I do remember that. In fact, you had recently gotten licensed with your licensed professional counselor. So you got that, and you had a celebration for yourself, which is incredible. I love when people celebrate themselves. So you had this celebration, and I had talked about, well, I'll be out gone next week to the group, and you said, so will I. And I was like, wait, where are you going? And you gave me that look, and I was like, are you to growth day? And you didn't tell me. And yeah, you did. You ended up at a different hotel, all the things you did miss out. Okay, I love that was the turning point that you realized I got to speak up. Oh, good. Love it. Love it. Love it. So, talking about growth day, because I think that's about the time that you actually started, like you hired a coach and you
Yes.
started getting coaching. And now you are a certified Live Life Fully coach. What are three, I guess, yes, congratulations. What are three, I don't know, insights that you think stand out the most for you in terms of what you learned about yourself while being coached?
Three things I learned about myself while being coach. Hmm.
Outside of inviting yourself?
um, I definitely work better with an accountability partner. I think that that has helped my growth tremendously because I've said I was going to do something in conversation with coaching. It's in black and white when you send me my notes, my session notes, and so then like I print out my session notes, and that's kind of like my checklist for the week or the next 2 weeks is to ensure that I'm, living according to what I said. Even that, living according to what I said in the coaching sessions, three words that I want to be remembered by: positive, present, and purposeful. Those three words stand out. So finding those words was as a result of being coached, and then living by those words is like something that I've taken so to heart to where if I do something that day and it's not positive, that sits with me.
Mm.
And like it disturbs my soul so much so to where I have to go back and I have to apologize, or I have to go back. I don't have to, but I choose to go back and rectify the situation, like check on that person and see, hey, was I wrong? Did I cross the line? Because I have three words that I want to be remembered by. And if I did something that I wasn't living up to those words, then it really does bother me. So have an accountability partner, words to live by. And I think more recently, it has been, I have to coach myself first. And so it's harder in life for me to coach others if I'm not doing what I'm asking them to do. And so just reminding myself of being a positive role model. Things that I'm telling my clients to do is like, I have to do it first.
Love that. Yes. And with all of that, because I know that you are the self-love queen. And so, but I know that about you, that you do teach quite a bit about self-love and self-care and boundaries. And so when I hear this about having the accountability partner, the words to live by, and coaching yourself first, Shantae, I have to tell you, what I'm hearing is all three of those are intertwined with self-love. Like that is how you show your self-love, is living into the best version of you with your three words, having the accountability partner, not necessarily for somebody to come say, hey, did you do what you said you were going to do? But for you to report back of, hey, I did the thing, or hey, I haven't done the thing. Um, and then coaching yourself first. Yeah. So still the self-love queen.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. Well, so I do want people to know from you what makes self-love important. Like if you were going to say, okay, self-love is important because, what do you want the audience to know?
Ooh. Um, I believe that self-love is important because I think without it, it creates so many mental health issues. It creates so much sadness in the world. I believe that when you start showing up for yourself and taking care of yourself, it eliminates majority of your problems because you have that love, that respect for yourself to where you're able to set healthy boundaries. You're able to know that you matter. And so yes, you're going to have problems. However, you're going to be better equipped to deal with those problems. And then when you take care of yourself and you show up for yourself first, you not pour into your loved ones and everyone else, they get your overflow because you're already so full of love.
Yeah, I love that. You know, it's fascinating because I also talk about self-love and self-care quite a bit, and certainly boundaries in both fields, like in the counseling field and in the coaching world. And so we talk about self-love, and I have found that oftentimes people don't know what that looks like. Like, what do you mean self-love? What could I do? And what I always tell people is it does not have to cost money. And there's probably things you're already doing that are forms of self-love or self-care, and you're not setting that intention with it. So, for example, this lady that I was working with, so she goes for a monthly massage. But when I was talking to her, and I knew that about her in our calls, then we were talking about self-love and self-care. She was like, well, I don't know. I've really got to think about that. Not so sure. And I said, well, tell me about that monthly massage. And she said, oh, I've just always done that. And I said, okay, that is a form of self-love and self-care. If you want it to be,
Mhm.
simply set the intention. Okay, I'm going for a massage today as part of my self-care routine. Setting the intention to it, naming it, calling it what it is the game changer. Another friend of mine that I met in a mastermind that I'm in, she talked about glitter. And I'm like, well, what do you mean with glitter? And she has this beautiful, I don't know, like lotion. Shantae, I think you have some too, by the way. She had glitter on, and that, so we're all going out on the boat one day. Then she goes, hold on, I better go get my glitter. And so she runs back and she comes back out and she's putting glitter on. And I'm like, we're going out on the boat. We're going to be in the lake. Doesn't matter. Her self-love is she glitters up her body because it makes her feel pretty. And um, so initially I started with it doesn't have to cost money. And now I've talked about a massage that you have to pay for and glitter that you have to pay for. Self-love and self-care. And I don't know, I want your perspective on this, Shantae. I think a form of self-love and self-care is coming up with an I am statement, such as I am capable or I can do hard things. Having that conversation with oneself What do you think about that?
I absolutely agree that self love does not have to count. I love the intentionality that self love brings. When you are more intentional, and just to give you an example, through coaching, um, I became more intentional with lotioning my body. That is something that I naturally do every single day after I take a shower. I am lotioning my body. However, through coaching, it became more intentional. It became a form of self love for me, and now it takes it up a notch because I'm not just lotioning my body. I realize that this is a form of self-love, and I say my affirmations, I am statements. So yes, I wholeheartedly agree that saying affirmation statements could be a form of self-love. Setting healthy boundaries is a form of self-love, and that doesn't cost anything to set a healthy boundary. Taking care of yourself, taking care of your rest, going to bed on, getting the accurate amount of sleep. That's a form of self love. Eating right. So I agree, self love doesn't have to cost. It is great, even greater when you can and capable of doing things that cost. However, self love is what you make it. And so it does not necessarily have to cost.
I love that. Self love is what you make it. Write that down. I love that.
Yes.
Standing. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that you popped on today, Shantae. Always love seeing you and hearing from you and getting your insights and perspective. Any last little takeaway that you want to share?
Um, yes, actually. So another form of just self-love or even just affirmations, I am affectionately known as the amazing Shantae around these parts.
Yes.
Um, and that's a form of self-love that I spoken to myself, and it just was picked up around from everyone, right? And so like sometimes I have to speak, affirmations or speak things into myself until it becomes until I feel it.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And yes, you are the amazing Shantae.
Thank you.
Thanks for hopping on today. Look forward to talking to you again very soon. And we are wishing everybody a fantastic day and hope everyone will live life fully. Bye.
Yay. Bye.